Good evening, everyone. We are here at Earlham College for tonight's matchup between the Centerville Bulldogs and Seton Catholic Cardinals. Tonight is a neutral site home game for the Cardinals as they are playing their first game on the year, and as this is Centerville's second game for the year after coming off a tough loss to Eastern Hancock Wednesday night. When we come back, we'll talk a little bit about Centerville basketball, then we'll talk about Seton Catholic basketball. This is Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Some people are born lucky. Other people take luck into their own hands, avoid stepping on sidewalk cracks, and wouldn't dare walk under a ladder. But whether you were born with luck or make your own, when it comes to your insurance coverage, luck should have nothing to do with it. So talk to Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance today or visit them online at infarmbureau.com to purchase an auto policy. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Stop knocking on wood.
Questions about your coverage in Wayne County? Call 765-962-9548 and ask for me, Kevin Shearer.
Wish me luck, wish me luck. We've all said it. Thing is, life doesn't run on luck. For most people, it takes careful planning. A lot more than, say, crossing your fingers or toes. So talk to Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Because as your life changes, your life insurance coverage should do the same. And when it comes to your coverage, luck should have nothing to do with it. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Stop knocking on wood.
Questions about your coverage in Wayne County? Call 765-962-9548 and ask for me, Kevin Shearer.
Since 1994, Beach Automotive has provided motorists in the Richmond area with comprehensive auto repair services that include car and truck care, alignment, brakes, tires, engine, transmission, and more. You'll be hard-pressed to find the same level of expertise that our auto mechanic specialists provide. For a high-performing vehicle, trust Beach Automotive. To learn more, call 765-966-8181. Beach Automotive, 110 East Main Street, Richmond.
Welcome back, everyone. We are here at Earlham College set for tonight's matchup between the Seton Catholic Cardinals and the Centerville Bulldogs. Centerville opened the night against Eastern Hancock Wednesday. They fell to a pretty decent Eastern Hancock team. They had their struggles. They turned the ball over at least 18 times. They just couldn't find any rhythm. They're a very small team. Lack of communication as they're young and all new together. So they are set to see if they can maybe rebound in a short span against this Seton Catholic team. Seton Catholic had their struggles early of last year, but at the end of last year, this Seton team really started to put it together as they went all the way to regionals. They are led by a really good Sam Brennicky, Vincent Falcone, Adam Ditch, and Jacob Royer, and a few others. There's a bunch of them there with Seton, and they're ready to go again this year and hopefully have another successful year. For tonight's matchup, I expect Seton to really attack it down in the post. Like mentioned, Centerville is very undersized, with their tallest coming in at only about 6 foot. So if Seton wants to take advantage of the post, it's obviously there as they have a 6'6" guy, Jacob Royer, a 6'2" Adam Deitch, and another 6'2" Sam Brennicky. So I look for Seton to really attack it in the post. Centerville's key to success, I would say, drive, kick the ball out, hit a bunch of your shots, because if Centerville's going to win the games this year, they're going to have to hit their shots. And I expect them to do so again tonight as they started to heat up there late in the second half. So it'll be an interesting game. When we'll come back, we'll talk a little bit about what to expect for the future for both Centerville and Seton basketball. This is Radio Troy Sports.
Best One Tire and Service has been committed to our partners since 1948. With more than 250 locations in 26 states, Best One puts over 1 million tires on the road every year. Superior tires, expert service, competitive prices. Best One Tire and Service, where the best costs less.
Hi, I'm Roger Clark with Best One of Richmond. Because Best One is one of Bridgestone's largest retailers, we offer exclusive Bridgestone savings. Visit us in Richmond to save on Bridgestone tires today.
Best One Tire and Service has been committed to our partners since 1948. With more than 250 locations in 26 states, Best One puts over 1 million tires on the road every year. Superior tires, expert service, competitive prices. Best One Tire and Service, where the best costs less.
Hi, I'm Roger Clark with Best One of Richmond. Because Best One is one of Bridgestone's largest retailers, we offer exclusive Bridgestone savings. Visit us in Richmond to save on Bridgestone tires today.
Welcome back, everyone. We are here at Earlham College. Seton Catholic, like mentioned, they struggled early last year and really put it together to come towards the end of the year as they made it to regionals. This year, I expect Seton to do a little bit of the same, have a little bit more success, especially with a lot more veteran leadership and the team really bonding together over the last year. So I believe Seton's going to have a very successful year. As for Centerville, I know they're going to have their struggles as they're a whole new team for the most part, as only Dante Torres, Dalton Stevens, and Clint Schilling and are really the only main varsity guys from last year. Centerville did suffer. Not sure on the injury yet, but Austin Farlow is out tonight for Centerville. So we look to see him back because he's a big part of Centerville's offense. So I believe Centerville is going to be a very good team coming the end of the year, and I believe the same for Seton Catholic. Seton Catholic's schedule moving forward, they'll play Union County away on November 27th. I believe that's going to be a very good game, especially for Union County and Seton. It's going to give them both a real test, as Union County's always had a very good team. Seton's really going to open up with two strong tests with Centerville and Union County, both TEC teams. So it'll be interesting to see how Seton responds after tonight's win or loss to Centerville, and it'll be interesting to see how Centerville responds after their loss to Eastern Hancock tonight. When we come back, we will have the tip between Seton Catholic and Centerville. This is Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Our community, it's where we live, it's where we work, it's where we play. At West End Bank, we're not just in the community, we're a part of the community. And that's why we support over 100 programs for local nonprofits and schools, including our financial literacy program that positively impacts countless students throughout the area. You bank locally, so we give back locally to watch people grow with endless possibilities.
Big Boys Pizza is now open in Richmond, located at 1015 East Main Street, next door to the Civic Theater. The menu has great sandwiches, pasta, salads, and of course, pizza. Come dine in, carry out, or have your food delivered day or night, at home or at the office. Other locations are in Connorsville and Brookville. Bring in a sports ticket after any game and receive 10% off your purchase. Ticket must be dated for the same day as your purchase. Dine in, take out, or delivery, Big Boys Pizza. 765-488-0023. Kate's Cages is the #1 indoor training facility for baseball and softball in Richmond by far. With top-flight instructors, you will learn how to play the game the right way. Everything from pitching, hitting, catching, and fielding. Kate's Cages will also have the opportunity to participate in triple play fall ball, the softball academy, individual and team camps, and individual private workouts. Kate's Cages Baseball and Softball Indoor Training Facility, 1366 Rose City Boulevard. Call 993-2353 for more information.
Greatest thing ever happened for Oscar Robertson. You learn to compete.
Basketball in Indiana has a special legacy. It starts with the coaches, develops with the fans, and ends with an amazing community support.
I think one of these days when you're done and you're retired and you kind of shelve that piece of your life, you can look back and be like, wow, that's really incredible.
To play in a state tournament, to be able to play in college, to be able to coach high school girls, and then to be able to see my son coach, basketball has been my life.
Any opportunity I got to play basketball, I played it. You know, that's what I wanted to do. That's what I love doing, and still today I love the game.
And every time Dad put me in, I think as a freshman, sophomore, there was booing. And then the exciting turnaround that when I was a junior and senior, every time he took me out, he got booed. So those were fun times.
Basketball got me an education. Got me to be a worldly person as far as reading articles. Got me to be artistic and understand the cultures of the world, the ballet, the opera. It just opened up your whole mind and thoughts about things other than what you can reach out and touch.
Because I never dreamed of going to college, and basketball gave me the opportunity to not only go to college, but play professional ball, and I've been around it my whole life. I'm 58 now, and I've been involved for a lot of years.
Where else can you walk around? I'm a 65-year-old man, and people say, George, oh, I remember you in '69 with your high school state championship team. I saw you at Butler. I mean, it's incredible. This is the only place here in Indiana that happens.
At First Bank Richmond, we provide you with an excellent banking experience. Whether it's personal checking, savings, mortgage loans, consumer loans, retail lending, or trust and investments, you can count on First Bank Richmond. First Bank Richmond has been serving the Richmond area since 1887. For more information, give them a call at 962-2581 or go to their website at firstbankrichmond.com.
Our community. It's where we live. It's where we work. It's where we play. At West End Bank, we're not just in the community, we're a part of the community. And that's why we support over 100 programs for local nonprofits and schools, including our financial literacy program that positively impacts countless students throughout the area. You bank locally, so we give back locally to watch people grow with endless possibilities.
Georgia Direct is your one-stop source for floor coverings and decorating ideas for remodeling a home, office, kitchen, or bathroom. Their showroom offers quality products from Mohawk, Shaw, Armstrong, Craft-Made, and many more. They proudly offer Richmond the best quality and variety of home design solutions at competitive prices. At Georgia Direct, their goal is to deliver an outstanding customer experience from selection through installation. Georgia Direct Carpets and Cabinets, 5200 National Road East, Richmond.
We're here for the tip between Centerville and Seton wins the tip. Number 5, Nick Berger will dribble the ball around for the Cardinals. Setting the offense here for Seton. I expect him to go immediately to the post play against Centerville, and there's going to be a traveling call there against Seton. Centerville get the ball here. Kobe Brown will be dribbling the ball now up the court for the Centerville Bulldogs. Passes it off to Dalton Stevens. Stevens sets it up. Torres is up top for the Bulldogs. Torres passes it back out to Brown. Brown passes to Torres. Torres drives and kicks it out to Kobe. Brown finds and dishes down low to Cleet Schilling, where he'll pick up the and one situation possible for the Bulldogs. Schilling at the line now for the Bulldogs. That'll be Berger's first foul, Seton's first team foul. And Schilling connects on the three-point play for the Bulldogs. Berger pushes the ball up court, swings it out to Brennicke. Brennicke back up top. Berger in the corner, drives, kicks it out to the corner. Kicked up top. There's a three from Ohanon. That's off. Offensive rebound down low. And that'll be put back and in by Trent Reichley. Torres brings this ball across. Setting up the offense. Schilling up top. Bad pass there, but it'll be recovered by Brown. And recovered by a Seton Catholic. And he'll be fouled by number 22, Nate Reed. Deitch will be at the line now for the Cardinals for shooting two. Deitch misses the first. 6:35 left here to play in the first. Nate Reed will pick up his second foul. This time, Nate Berger will be at the line. He'll knock down the first free throw. Jelson will check into the game now for Nate Reed. Berger connects on free throw number 2. Seton's now up 4-3. A foul here on Seton. 5 Berger, that's going to be his second. Switterick into the game now for the Cardinals. Full court press here by the Cardinals. Torres brings it across. Connects with Kobe. Brown dishes in, back out to Schilling. Schilling kicks it up top. Brown pulls up for 3 off the front of the rim. Good defensive rebound there by Trent Reichley. And a foul here on Centerville. Kobe Brown will pick up his first foul. It'll be the team's 3rd foul. Design play there from Seton. Gets it back down in the post on Dalton Stevens. Kicked out. Mohannon shoots a 3, and he is short. Jellison with the rebound. Brown pushes it across the timeline. Stevens kicks it back up to Brown. Brown setting now the offense up for the Bulldogs. Stevens kicks it out to Schilling. Schilling, risky steal there. Torres gets him in the air. Kick to Jellison, and Jellison bobbles it, and that'll be a turnover for the Bulldogs. 5:35 here left in the first. Seton up on the Bulldogs, 4-3. Switterick brings it across the timeline for the Cardinals. Kick to the corner. Switterick will shoot a 3, and he'll be short. And an offensive rebound there by the Cardinals. Put back up again by Sam Brennecke. A near bad pass there by the Bulldogs, but it'll be deflected out of bounds and will remain Bulldogs ball. Good defense there by the Cardinals. Pass will be thrown into Brown. Brown dribbles, stops his dribble. And that ball will be deflected by Swiderick out of bounds. Torres the inbound. Throws it way across court to Stevens. Stevens picks up around midcourt. Kick to Brown. Brown drives. Has the ball deflected. Near travel there by Brown. Stevens kicks to the corner to Jellison. Jellison in the corner drives out. Kicks it back up top to Torres. Torres drives in. We're going to get a jump ball here. Possession arrow to Centerville. Brown inbound the ball here for the Bulldogs. Connects with Schilling. Torres drives into the paint. Up in, and he fouled. Looks like that foul is going to be on Mohannon. Falcone's fouled. Torres at the line here for 2 for the Bulldogs. And he connects on the first. And Torres connects again on the second as the Bulldogs cut the deficit to 1. And a foul here on the Bulldogs again as Seton pushed the ball across. That's going to be Schilling's first foul for the Bulldogs. Falcone at the line for 2. And he'll miss on his first free throw attempt. Pamplin will check in now for the Bulldogs as the Bulldogs look to go even smaller now as they pull Cleet Schilling out of the lineup. I believe that's just to keep him out of foul trouble as he was in foul trouble early against Eastern Hancock. Falcone connects on free throw number 2. Brown pushes the ball across the timeline. A bad pass there and another turnover for the Bulldogs. Swiderick will take this one across the timeline now. He drives, gets into the paint, and we'll get an easy layup right there for Swiderick. A press here, and we're going to get a timeout here by Coach Beach from Centerville. 4:02 left here in the first quarter. Seton Catholic 9, Bulldogs 5 on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard.
After the unexpected, expect us. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance of Fayette, Rush, Union, Decatur, and Shelby counties. Auto, home, life, renters, farm, crop, and business coverage. Coverage you need in a language you know. We take customer satisfaction seriously and don't take a cookie-cutter approach to your coverage. For more information, call 800-723-3276 or go to their website, in.farmbureau.com.
Welcome back, everyone, here to Earlham College as the Bulldogs trail the Cardinals by a score of 9-5. 4 minutes left here in the first quarter. Stevens finds an open Jellison. Jellison kicks to Kobe. Kobe kicks it back out, and there's going to be another turnover for the Bulldogs. A push here by the Cardinals, and the Cardinals will turn it over. Bad pass there by Deitch. Threw that ball a little too hard. Torres will dribble this ball across for the Bulldogs. Torres drives, gets all the way to the basket, and he had his shot altered there by a group of Cardinals. Open down low, and there is Falcone for an easy bucket for the Cardinals. Bulldogs now trail by 5. Brown dishes out to Pamplin. Pamplin struggled to keep control of it, but he does. Ryan Dickinson has checked into the game for the Bulldogs. Torres drives. A little push, but no call, and enough defensive rebound there by the Cardinals. Brenneke brings the ball up court, slows it down, but a late push there. Gets it down low. That's where you're going to beat the Bulldogs, is down low, and another foul called there. That one looks like it's going to be on Dalton Stevens. The foul's going to be on Torres now. It'll be his first foul. An inbounds pass to a wide open Noah Haney for 3. Torres there, got away with another forearm, it looks like. Pamplin comes off the corner hot, kicks it out, and a turnover again for the Bulldogs. This is what killed them Wednesday night against Eastern Hancock. And another foul there by the Bulldogs. That's a good foul there by Dalton Stevens. If you're going to foul him, make sure he does not make the layup, and he does that. Deitch at the line for the Cardinals for 2. Turnover is what killed the Bulldogs Wednesday against Eastern Hancock. They had a bunch of them. Now the Bulldogs are struggling with turnovers and foul trouble, so hopefully here Beach talks to them and gets them out of this. And he misses the free throw, but an offensive rebound there by Falcone. In the corner for three. Drives it in. Gets his own rebound and gets fouled. No basket, though. Stevens' second foul there. Monahan at the free throw line for the Cardinals. Knocks down free throw number 1. Here's another free throw. Knocks it down. Cardinals are now up 12 with 2:07 left here in the first. This is really what hurt the Bulldogs. And there's going to be a foul called on Deitch. It's going to be his first foul. Jellison's going to check in for Dalton Stevens as he's out with foul trouble here in the first. Torres will get the ball around midcourt. Drive there by Jellison. Rebound by Schilling. Schilling puts it up and in. A 3-ball there by Swiderick, and he is off. An offensive rebound by Seton. Swiderick drives, kicks it in, and he'll miss, and Torres will pick up the rebound. No foul there called. Let him play. Dickinson in the corner for 3. And we're going to get a timeout here by the Cardinals. 1:17 left here in the first. The Cardinals up 17-7 on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard.
Hey, this is Steve, and out at Jiffy Lube the other day, a customer came in and said, Steve, this was my 100th oil change on this car, and you've done them all.
Hi, my name is George Farrell, and I've been coming to Jiffy Lube for over 14 years. I recently just had my 100th oil change. I'd like to thank Steve Funkhauser and his staff for the great service that they've provided me over the years. Thank you to all, and I would recommend anyone to come to Jiffy Lube to get their car serviced.
Jiffy Lube, #1 in customer satisfaction for a reason.
Welcome back, everyone. We are here at Earlham College for the matchup between the Seton Cardinals and the Centerville Bulldogs. This is a neutral site game for the Cardinals. The Cardinals are up 17-7 with 1:17 left here in the first. Seton will inbounds. Brennicky brings the ball across the timeline for the Cardinals. Kicked up top. Kick back out, drives down. An easy pull up there by Bohannon. Centerville pushes across the timeline fairly fast. Jellison dribbles, kicks it back out to Dickinson. Torres up top. Very tight defense here by the Cardinals. Playing a little man. Dickinson's open in the corner. They don't see him. Schilling. And his jump shot will be missed. Cardinals push up the court. Finds a man down low. He misses. Gets his own rebound. Misses again, and Torres will pick up another rebound. .18 seconds here left in the first as Torres crosses the timeline. Tough defense there, and it's going to lead to a turnover. And a foul there by Torres. That's going to be his second. Bulldogs are in early foul trouble here. Monahan at the line. A free throw here. Knocked down. At the line again for his second shot. And he'll knock it down. Royer here into the game for the Cardinals. Inbounds. Torres pushes it across. 6 seconds left. Finds Brown in the corner. Kick to Dickinson. Dickinson shoots and airballs a three. And finds Schilling, and Schilling missed the layup. After one, we have Seton 21, Bulldogs 7 on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. This is Radio Troy Digital Sports. When we come back, we'll have the second quarter.
For the past 35 years, Van Vliet Insurance has built a reputation of bringing a personal touch. That's because at Van Vliet, it's all about you, your needs, your life, and our town. Along with providing quality coverage to individuals, families, and local businesses, we're proud of our community and the opportunity we have to protect your future within it. Van Vliet Insurance, an Erie Insurance representative. Hometown professionals at work for you.
Hello, my name is Kyle Schwarzkopf. I'm the manager of Kyle's National Road Auto, in business in Richmond since 1979. We employ ASE certified technicians, and we have over 80 years of experience. We work on all domestics and most European and Japanese cars. Give us a call at 966-1555. Kyle's National Road Auto Service. My name is Kyle Schwarzkopf, and I approve this message.
Welcome back, everyone. We're here at Earlham College. The Cardinals are up on the Bulldogs 21-7. The Bulldogs are having early woes like they did again Wednesday against the Royals from Eastern Hancock. A little bit off to a slow start. Hopefully Beach there in that huddle will get them going here for the second quarter. Cardinals go down in the post, kick back up top. Reichley drives, finds Brenneke, and we're going to get an offensive foul there. Cleet Schilling will take the charge there for the Bulldogs. Reichley will pick up his first foul. Here comes a press here by the Cardinals. Bulldogs struggled against the press against the Royals, so I expect them to take that into action a lot. Brown dribbles it across, finds Stevens. Stevens dribbles, picks up his dribble, finds Brown. Brown with a quick pull-up and air balls. Cardinals push this ball across. And we're going to get a foul called on the Bulldogs. It's going to be their ninth. Brown's second foul. So almost all the Bulldogs starters now have 2 fouls, and we're only at the 7:19 mark here in the second quarter. And a missed free throw, and the Bulldogs couldn't rebound it, and it's going to go out of bounds and stay with the Cardinals. Bulldogs trail 21-7. Pass in low. Pulled up. And Sam Brenneke knocks down another layup. And we're going to get a traveling call here on Dalton Stevens from the Bulldogs as the Bulldogs turn the ball over again. Turnovers are really hurting this Bulldogs team as it hurt them Wednesday against the Royals, as mentioned. Not off to a good start again tonight. Cardinals push this ball, find a man in the corner. Brenneke pulls up down to Neuer. And Royer or get an easy bucket. Torres pressed, struggling to get it across the timeline. Finds Dickinson. Dixon hits Stevens in the corner. Stevens' three is off. Rebound by Schilling, and Schilling puts it back up again. He has 7 now for the Bulldogs. Beach is going to call timeout here for the Bulldogs as they trail on the Wesley Belts West Management scoreboard by a score of 25-9.
Hi, this is Steve Funkhauser, and I was talking to someone the other day about how friendly and professional the crew at Jiffy Lube is, and they said, "You are always so upbeat. I'm going to call you Mr. Positive." And so now I am Mr. Positive. And I want you to know how proud I am of you and that you are doing a great job today. And hey, do something nice for somebody. Make somebody smile. Smiles are contagious, you know. I want you to have a great day and the horse you rode in on. Jiffy Lube. Fast, friendly, professional. I'm Mr. Positive, and I approve this message.
Little Sheba's Restaurant and Zini's Place. Come join us in Richmond at 175 Fort Wayne Avenue or at our newest location in Centerville at 129 East Main Street. Grab one of our gourmet pizzas, a deluxe sandwich, steak or fresh salad, and an ice-cold beer or your favorite wine. Featuring live music every Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday, plus more in our smoke-free environment. 10% discount with a valid student ID. It's better than being home.
Welcome back, everyone. Seton pushes this ball across the timeline. Kicked up top. Deitch finds. And another traveling called here on Jacob Royer. They found him down the post, and that's really where you're going to have to attack the Bulldogs because they don't have a whole lot of size. A press here by the Cardinals again. This is something the Bulldogs struggle with. Torres will push this ball again across as he's guarded again heavily by Deitch. Torres looking for an open man, finds Pamplin. Pamplin drives. Runs into his own man, struggles, finds Torres. Torres dribbles in, pulls it up, and knocks it down. Torres has it now on the night as they cut the Seton lead to 14. Back down on the other side, Brennicky hits a quick jump shot for the Cardinals. Torres dribbles his ball across the timeline. Slows it down just a little bit. Finds Dickinson. Torres dribbles up top. Stops, finds a Schilling, and Schilling misses. Tried to get his own offensive rebound. Should have been a foul there. As Brennicky dribbles it up court, misses a shot. Struggles for rebound, just puts a headlock there around Stevens. He better watch because he might get teed up for something like that. Bulldogs are not liking that as they're ready to stand their ground for their teammate. What are they going to call here? Brennicky's just going to get called for a foul and nothing extra. Brown checks back in for the Bulldogs. Stevens to inbound here. Seton leads by 16 with 4:48 left here in the second. Brown hustles it up the court. Picks up his dribble. That's one thing you cannot do is just pick up your dribble for no reason. Keep that dribble alive. Good defense there by Swiderick. Pamplin drives, and he's going to be fouled by Vincent Falcone. That's going to be his second foul, and the Bulldogs will be in the bonus. Pamplin at the line. He's getting a good amount of varsity time, usually a JV player, and he's going to miss the free throw. That's something that's going to hurt the Bulldogs tonight. Is they're all in foul trouble. They're a young team and very inexperienced, so they're getting some good playing time tonight. Swiderick back up top. Finds Swiderick again. He dribbles in. Good defense there by Torres. As it's pushed back up top, drive back out. Swiderick will hit a three. No good. Rebound in. A good offensive rebound there. And the size of Jake Mohannon is really killing the Bulldogs down low. Cardinals are really out-rebounding the Bulldogs, both on the defensive side and the offensive side. Down low to Schilling. Cluster of Bulldogs together. Schilling tries to go to work. Up, missed. Kobe tried to tap it to Schilling, but Schilling not tall enough with the size of Mohannon in front of him. Mohannon dribbles it up the court. Cleat tries to take it. And we're going to get timeout by the Cardinals. Not sure if I agree with that call as the ball was popped loose. But the Cardinals will take a short timeout. On the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard, we have the Seton Cardinals 29, the Bulldogs 11.
We check 'em better. Every Wetzel Better Buy certified vehicle is fully inspected and reconditioned by ASE and factory-trained technicians. And each Better Buy vehicle comes with a Carfax vehicle history report, so you know you can buy a vehicle with confidence. We back 'em better with a 3-day satisfaction guarantee. Every Wetzel Better Buy certified comes with a 3-day or 300-mile satisfaction guarantee. If you don't like it within that 3 days or 300 miles, just bring it back and we'll exchange it for a vehicle of equal value. Every Wetzel Better Buy certified vehicle comes with a 12-month, 12,000-mile warranty. We price them better. We have dedicated individuals searching the entire country for the highest quality, lowest price vehicles for our inventory. In today's competitive market, we're constantly monitoring vehicle values to ensure that we're offering the best prices possible. We guarantee that every Wetzel Better Buy vehicle is the highest quality used car or truck around. Our reconditioning process guarantees that you are getting a vehicle as close to brand new as possible, and our warranties back that up.
Welcome back, everyone. What you missed out of that timeout, Seton turned the ball over very quickly with a traveling call. Centerville got a bunch of offensive rebounds, but could not connect on any points on their drive back down. As Centerville gets a rebound there. Could have been a foul call there, but no call. They're letting them play a little physical. Brown will pull up for a jump shot. He's short. One thing he has to do better is start following his shot, as he's just shooting and backing off, and he needs to follow that shot because with not having a lot of height, you need every rebound you can get. And the Cardinals push it across, and they're going to get called for another traveling. The Bulldogs will take over. 2:28 left here in the second. Torres will push this ball across now for the Bulldogs. And Torres needs to be careful. We're going to get a timeout here by the Bulldogs as Torres had his dribble poked away and fell to one knee and had nowhere to go with the ball. We're going to keep it here for this timeout as the Bulldogs trail 29-11 against the Cardinals. The Cardinals are really killing the Bulldogs in the post. That is one thing the Bulldogs are going to have to work on. The Bulldogs are just making silly, sloppy errors like they did Wednesday night. And I believe that's just something that's just going to be growing pains for this team for this year. They're all new, not a whole lot of varsity experience, so the growing pains are really showing for the Bulldogs. And for the Cardinals, they're really picking up where they left off last year. Even though they got beat in the regionals, they're still looking like a really young, hot, and fresh team that's ready to play. Out of this timeout, it's going to be the Bulldogs' ball. Torres gets control of his dribble. Getting double teamed. Finds Stevens. There's going to be an open man. There's Pamplin down low for an easy bucket. Bulldogs cut the lead to only 16. Need a couple more stops here to maybe make this interesting for the half. And we're gonna get a blocking called here on Stevens or Schilling. That's gonna be Stevens' third foul. That's a tough call to make. Swiderick's going to be at the line, though, for the Cardinals as he looks to extend the Seton lead. At the line for 2 as they're in the double bonus now. Swiderick's free throw is up, and it's good. Brennicky back into the ball game now for the Cardinals. 2 minutes exactly to play here in the second. As the Bulldogs trail 31-13. They have a large deficit they're going to have to overcome if they want to find a way back into this game. Brown pushes the ball. I'll look for him to be used a little bit more tonight. He has a Pamplin kicks to Schilling. Schilling dribbles, drives in. And he's going to put up a layup and misses. Gets his own rebound. Puts it back up. Misses. Brown gets a rebound, and Brown's going to put it back up again. He had a big game Wednesday night. Hopefully that easy bucket gets him going here late in the second quarter and going into the second half. Brennicky trapped there. Bulldogs still in their zone defense. I look for them to switch that up maybe come the second half as they realized it may not be working tonight. Bulldogs playing some good defense here. Cardinals are being patient, though, trying to get the right shot. Drived, missed, and an over the back called right there on Adam Deitch. And the Bulldogs will be at the line. Let's see who's going to be shooting here for the Bulldogs. Torres is going to be at the line now for the Bulldogs. Torres knocks down free throw number 1. Bulldogs are going to need a lot more stops if they're going to want to get back into this game. Torres knocks down free throw number 2. 14-point deficit. If they can maybe close that to 10 or so before the half, that'd be a big boost. Swiderick misses. That's another over-the-back call. That's going to be on number 21, Jake Monahan. There's 59.9 left here in the second quarter, and we got both teams at about 20 fouls. Big game for the free throw line, that's for sure. Nate Reed pulls up for a free throw line and missed his free throw. That's one thing that you got to do is knock down your free throws. That'll help you get back into this game. A nice drive there. Missed the layup as Reichley tried to get another easy bucket. 46 left here as Torres pushes it across. Bulldogs are trailing by 14. Really need to try to cut this lead lower going into the half. Torres passes down low to Schilling. Schilling's been kind of orchestrating this offense, kind of finding his own game. Gets the big man up, and he makes the big man miss on the block, and he's going to get a big boy bucket. Quick three here by Seton, and Mohan's going to make up for his foul call by hitting a three. Extending Seton's lead as the Bulldogs were trying to cut it away. Bulldogs are having some great momentum, though. We're going to get a screen here from Schilling. Schilling sets the screen. Torres drives and hacked by Monahan. It's going to be his first foul. Torres at the line for 2 as they're in the double bonus, and he's going to knock down his free throw. 0.9 left, so if Torres knocks this down, he misses. With 3/4 quarters heave, he's going to be airballed, but I don't believe it would have counted even if it was good. At the half, we have the Bulldogs trailing 34-20 on the Wesley Belts Wealth Management scoreboard. When we come back, we'll talk a little bit about the first half, talk a little bit more about what to expect here and going in the second half, and we'll talk a little bit about what both teams will have going forward. This is Centerville and Seton Catholic basketball on Radio Troy Digital Sports.
I got this.
I got this.
I got this.
At Harrington Hope, we believe your life belongs to you. That's why we work hard to make sure that your insurance coverage is the last thing you have to worry about. So when it comes to keeping you protected,
We got this.
Mancino's is family-friendly, serving fresh grinders, pizza, pasta, and salads daily. They serve great food priced for family budgets. And whether it's one of their homemade grinders, salads, or pizza, there's sure to be something for everyone in your family. Our baking process may cost a little more and take more time, but the end result of freshness and flavor make the real difference in all of Mancino's award-winning products. Mancino's of Richmond. Give them a call at 966-1161 or go to their website, mancinosofrichmond.com.
Welcome back, everyone, here at Earlham College for tonight's matchup between the Cardinals and the Bulldogs. The Bulldogs are trailing by 14 here at the half. Like Bulldogs did against Eastern Hancock Wednesday, turnovers, it's just biting them in the butt. They're struggling. They're not really getting any offensive going except for easy buckets, and I think that's something the Bulldogs are going to have to work on going into their next game because, again, tonight they're struggling with turnovers. They're not really getting the ball around as much as they'd like to because I know they want to really pick up the pace and get in transition, hit a lot of threes, and tonight they're just not able to do that as they're still struggling, connecting on their passes and really understanding one another. But when your team's in foul trouble and you have new faces, especially guys that don't normally would get any varsity rep or coming in, so they're not really getting the team chemistry which this team really needs. But, I mean, that's something that's going to have to be worked on over the course of this year, so they're going to have their growing pains. That's going to be something to watch for because I believe if this team really starts to click together and become one team, they're going to be a tough team to beat, especially in the conference. I believe we'll start seeing them really pick up their offense and their team right around the end of December, early January. That's when this team is really going to find themselves. Seton, however, they've just been all over, especially for their first game. They really there's some simple things they need to work on. I'm sure Coach is going to be happy with the halftime lead with 14 points, especially on your home opener where you don't really know if all your guys are ready, if all your guys are ready to click. And so really seeing your team come out and execute a game plan, especially in the first half, I know from a coaching standpoint that's something that coaches really like to see. I expect them moving forward. This team's just going to get better. They're going to be a team to beat. They always are a team to beat, especially back in the Desmond Bain era. The Billy Webster era, they're a team to beat, and they're going to be a tough team for the rest of this year. I believe you're going to be hearing about them a lot this year because they're going to surprise a lot of teams. Not many people may not know a whole lot about this Seton team, so especially going forward, I think we're going to start hearing them make a name as they got Lincoln next or Union County coming up as well. So, I mean, they got some more tough tasks, but, I mean, they're taking care of business tonight, and I believe if they keep doing that going forward, they're going to be a pretty successful team come sectional time. Centerville going forward, I believe Beach is just going to have a nice talk with them going forward, especially this week. This week's practice is probably going to be a little bit tough on the Bulldogs as they're really going to have to go back the foundations and fundamentals of basketball and really just how to operate an offense and operate as a team, hitting each other with passes, making smart dribbling and not really just forcing everything, because they're really forcing a lot. They forced a lot these last one and a half games now. They've been forcing the ball, and I'm sure Coach Beach is in there at the half just talking away, saying, guys, we really got to focus. We got to quit forcing, got to quit taking bad shots, bad passes. We got to quit picking up our dribble. We just got to keep our offense flowing. And he goes, I'm pretty sure he's going to tell them to slow it down here in the second half. For Seton, however, I think Seton's just going to play it the same way. Maybe even slow down their offense a little bit, try to get the ball down in the paint and take advantage, especially with Centerville in foul trouble. Most of their guys have 2 fouls now or more. So I believe being able to take advantage of that's really going to help this Seton team for the rest of this game. The Bulldogs are just going to have to make their stops. They started to there at the end of the half, which is a positive sign, but then Seton came back down and hit a quick 3, which kind of slowed down the momentum. But I expect the Bulldogs to maybe make a push here in the third, make things close come the fourth. And I hope we can get a good game out of this as the Bulldogs are down by 14. When we come back, we'll talk a little bit about what to expect for the TEC. I know we talked a little bit about it Wednesday, but now we're getting a little bit more clearer picture of maybe who are some contenders and who are the sleepers and everything like that. This is Radio Troy Digital Sports with Seton Basketball.
New Vision Sports is a training program that focuses on the training and improvement of the serious-minded athlete, including all ages and skill levels. From creating customized workout plans to providing ongoing motivation and support, New Vision strives to help you achieve your training goals. Their trainers use a variety of effective workout plans based on your specific goals. New Vision Sports, 977-5831, or go to their website, newvisionsports.com. That's New Vision Sports with a Z.
As an internet service provider, Parallax Systems offers reliable residential high-speed internet service and business service. With a fiber backbone reaching over 150 miles, we have created a multifaceted delivery system. Our dark fiber leasing has proved beneficial to public and private sectors alike. Parallax serves Wayne County and surrounding areas. Parallax Systems, when speed matters, a division of Richmond Power and Light.
The Purdue Polytechnic Institute in Richmond is part of a statewide network that offers the same technology degrees available in West Lafayette. The benefit of earning your degree at the Richmond location is that the campus is small enough to provide you with dedicated one-to-one attention while you earn your degree from Purdue University. Purdue Polytechnic of Richmond. Give them a call at 973-8228 or go to their website for more information at polytechnic.purdue.edu.
Welcome back, everyone. We're about a minute 50 away from the start of the third quarter. Like mentioned, we're going to talk a little bit about the TEC. I mean, the TEC is going to be a wide-open race this year as every team is having their woes, having their early season struggles. There's not really a heavy favorite this year as many of the big names have been gone, like Freeman Brew's gone from Northeastern. A lot of the guys from Hagerstown are gone. Some of the guys from Union County, especially Centerville. Centerville's lost a whole lot. They lost almost their whole varsity starters from last year, except for Torres and Stevens. So that's hurting them. So, I mean, this is a wide-open race. It's going to be very interesting to see how it plays out. We're going to get a little better picture of everybody probably come mid-December, in December, who's sleeping, who's going to be a contender, who's just going to be the one-time shot. So we're really going to get a picture of this come mid-December, I believe. But, I mean, Centerville's going to be a tough team to beat once they really get their team going. Hagerstown, they're always going to be tough. I know they had a very bad loss to start the year against Jay County, but we all know how Hagerstown rebounds, and they'll be back at it again in their next game. Same thing goes with Northeastern. They're always in that picture. Union County's definitely always in that picture. They're coached very well. You got Tri and Lincoln, two scrappy teams there. I mean, they don't get a whole lot of credit, but they'll come in and put a fight up against you on a daily basis. Winchester usually has a pretty good squad every so often. They sometimes have their struggles, but they're a team finding themselves as well. Knightstown, well, I believe it's their second year in the conference, so we'll get another picture of how Knightstown's going to look this year. They kind of surprise a lot of teams in the football, so, I mean, I expect them to kind of do the same with basketball. For Seton, I believe, moving forward there, I believe we're going to see them compete for their conference. I mean, they look like a very good team. They're very organized. So I believe they're going to be a tough team to beat, especially in their conference. It's going to be Centerville's ball here to start the second half. Torres brings it across for the Bulldogs. Brown's up top. Shot altered there and blocked. Seton out in transition. Going to turn the ball over. Pamplin's going to pick up that one. Brown brings it across. And no one's there, and he's going to turn the ball over. Another mental error there. Brown's got to be paying attention to everybody. This man wasn't even looking for him. I'm sure Coach Beach is just over there thinking, what can he possibly do to get his boys to really wake up and realize, because it's been 2 games now almost. Down low. Mohanna tried to put that one up, but he's going to be off. Torres is going to push this ball across. And we're going to get a foul. Oh, no, a traveling called on Torres. It's a strange call to call. Berger back in the game. Haven't seen him for a little bit. He's going to dribble the ball across the timeline. Finds Mohannan. Cross court to Berger. Berger kicks it up top. Brennicky drives, dishes, and hits Deitch down low for an easy bucket. Seton's leading now 16. Centerville's really going to have to pick it up here if they're going to want to try to get back into this ball game, because there's not a whole lot of time left. Finds Schilling down low. And here they're going to turn the ball over again as they're racing up court. Berger drives. And offensive foul on Berger. Charge. Nate Reed steps in the way. It was a good pickup there by Reed. He got his feet set. Was ready. Took the charge. Something the Bulldogs needed. They needed to stop. They're getting their stops now. They just need to start executing on the offensive side, which they have yet to do so tonight. Brown dribbles it across the timeline. Finds an open Torres, and we're going to get a foul there on Berger. That's going to be his third. Or his fourth. Berger now has 4 fouls, so we're probably not going to see him for a while, or unless Seton gets into trouble. Pamplin inbounds. Finds Torres. Torres all the way back. Just now crossing the timeline. Passes it down low to Schilling. Schilling tried to tie him up, but the ref on the far side is going to call a foul. Seton's going to take this ball across the timeline. Brennicky pulls up, misses. Rebound there by Mohannan. Took a step. Could have been called for a travel. Finds Mohannan again for 3. And he's going to be fouled on the box out by Reed. Looks like we're going to get a technical foul here on Seton. Swiderick is going to get a technical foul. Mohannan here to shoot a free throw. Knocks down his free throw. Seton now increases the lead to 17 as Mohannan looks to make it 18. And he'll knock down his second free throw. And Mohannan will get the 3-point play at the free throw line. He's been killing Centerville tonight as he's been a large part of Seton's offense. Torres will shoot the technical free throw for the Bulldogs. And he'll get his free throw to roll in. And Torres will knock down free throw number 2. A lot of new faces here for Centerville as we're going to see a complete offensive change, it looks like. We're going to get Jellison, both the Pamplin brothers, and Schilling and Torres. Something we haven't seen from Centerville yet. There's a lot of their kids are in foul trouble, which is something they're really struggling with, especially now with an injury to Farlow. That takes another body off the bench, so they're really going to have to get some depth here from the kids that are inexperienced. Good screen there by Schilling. Schilling's open. Gets the pass. Finds Jellison. Jellison finds Pamplin. Pamplin with a dangerous pass, and that ball's going to be turned over, and Torres is going to be called for a foul. The refs are not afraid to blow their whistles here tonight. Swiderick looking to get this inbounds, and Torres is going to be checked out. So now we're getting a really new look at this Centerville team as all of their starters except for Schilling are out, and they're playing with a lot of unexperienced varsity guys. Swiderick shoots a 3 off the front of the iron. Drives, kicks it out. Sam Brennecke down low, finds his man, Reichley, and Reichley is going to be called or get fouled. 39-22, 5:10 left in the third. This game is slowly really falling away from Centerville. That's going to take a lot for this team to try to get back into this game. Connects with Jellison in the corner. Jellison is going to get that ball taken away from him, and another Centerville turnover. Swiderick finds Brennecke. Brennecke pump fakes, and he traveled. Good call there by the ref. Might not always agree with it, but they're watching. Dickinson will take the ball up the court for the Bulldogs. Connects with Pamplin. Schilling down low. Back out to Pamplin. And another Centerville turnover off a steal. Schilling going to be called for the foul there. Block. The Centerville team is becoming less and less deep as multiple guys now are in foul trouble. Some with 3, some with 4. Throw in here. Missed the layup was Reichley. Schilling will get the rebound. Cubby Brown checks back into the game for the Bulldogs. He really is going to have to get it going for the Bulldogs. He pulls up, knocks it down, and here he goes. When he gets hot, he's on. Bulldogs cut the lead to 14. They're going to need a couple more of those because that was a big 3 there. Brennecke drives, and he's going to get called for another travel. He shovels his feet when he goes for that pump fake. Early season jitters, that's for sure. I expect Brown to really start going here in a second. He's the only starter in, only one with some varsity experience with his young Centerville team out there. As this is what the team's going to probably look like next year for sure. Brown pulls up again, and he's way off the mark. Full court, Brennecke picks it up, goes for a reverse layup, tried to be a little too fancy, and he missed it. That's something coach is going to look at in practice or in film and tell him, you got to take that up strong. You can't miss those, can't be taking circus shots. A turnover by Centerville, and that's going to lead to another foul here on Centerville. Jellison picks up a foul. Brennecke at the line for the Cardinals. Bulldogs will cut it down to 12 and 14 multiple times after being down 18, 20. They just can't do anything with it as they give up another basket. Down 15 now with 3:27 left in the third. We're going to 30-second timeout here by Seton. I'm sure Beach is really going to talk his boys over during this 30-second timeout, as he's really going to have to get them going, especially for the rest of this game if they want to see if they can even try to cut this lead down or try to get back into this ball game. We'll keep it here for the timeout. Centerville trails 41-25, 3:27 left. Centerville's just really been struggling there, turning the ball over in foul trouble, so it's really hurting them. Seton, they've had their jitters, had their woes, but they're really staying together as a team. Some of their emotions are showing, but they're really staying together as a team, competing, leaving off exactly where they were last year, coming back even better, trying to make a statement and surprise a lot of teams this year. It's going to be Centerville ball here. Dickinson to throw in. We're going to have Dickinson, Pamplin, both the Pamplin brothers, Brown and Stevens in for the Bulldogs. Something we may get to see a little bit more later this year as well, as they're trying to get everybody, trying to beat the press. Centerville does. They have 2-on-1, and they connect. He pulls up his dribble. Bad pass by Pamplin, and there's a Centerville turnover, and Dickinson's going to be called for a foul. It's not one I truly agree with. You kind of let the ball play out, because if he's already fallen, you just can't just call a foul. So they're letting them play a little bit, but blowing their whistle too. Centerville back in a 2-3 zone. Stop there. Double team, and we're going to get a reach-in foul here on Dickinson. He did not like that call at all, but he better watch, because as we've seen already, these refs aren't afraid to call a technical foul. Seton's going to be in the bonus as they're up 41-25, so they're going to be in the bonus the rest of the way, so this could be a long night for the Bulldogs if they keep fouling. Haney at the line, connects on the first. Haney at the line again, and shoots his second a little too strong. Rebound there by Stevens. Stevens kicks it out to Pamplin. Pamplin stopped, not moving the ball around like they probably should. Finds Dickinson, finds Stevens. Stevens didn't read it right. Brown kicks it out to Dickinson. Dickinson's not afraid to shoot the three, and he'll be off the mark that time. Good defensive rebound by Jake Mahan. Kicks it out. Haney gets a nice bounce pass. Finds him again. Dribbles. Another strong bounce pass from Haney. He's definitely not afraid to shoot a three. Mahaney off the mark. Pushed up to Stevens. Stevens trying to get something going. Finds Pamplin. Pamplin back out to Stevens. Stevens to Pamplin again. As the Bulldogs look to slow, and no one was even paying attention. Brown just looked at the ball sail over his head, and Pamplin just watched the ball go out of bounds. No movement there. And that's the lack of communication on the Centerville team right now. They are hurting in that department. 2:06 left in the third. Bulldogs trail 42-25. A missed layup there, and we're going to get an offensive foul or a defensive foul on Dickinson. He doesn't agree with that one at all as well. At the line is Vincent Falcone for the Seton Cardinals. We're looking to maybe extend this lead to 19. I'd say that's a comfortable cushion, especially going in the fourth. Seton's going to try to maybe slow things down and take time off the clock the rest of the way. Knocks down the first. 43-25 now. Cardinals advantage. It's going to be a long week of practice for sure for the Bulldogs. And another offensive rebound put up, missed. And guess what? Another offensive rebound by the Cardinals. Cross court to Swiderick. Swiderick drives, kicks. deflected by Stevens. And we're going to get an offensive foul here on Vincent Falcone as he pushed Brown in the back. Seton may want to get watched because now with 4 team fouls, only 3 away, you don't want to give Centerville a chance to get some points at the free throw line, especially coming in the fourth quarter if they start to make a late run. Finds Pamplin. I can't remember the last time I saw somebody shoot a ball down here on Centerville's side. It's been a minute. Drives, Pamplin, struggles, goes straight up, and that ball is just smothered there by Mohine. Centerville basketball as Brown looks to inbounds. Stevens is in the corner. Quick 3, and he is off the mark. He's one of those guys, if he's on, he's on. Centerville's just not having a great shooting night tonight. Oh, and we got a foul called here on Pamplin. It's going to be the team's 9th foul with 1:11 left here in the third. Swiderick at the line. Knocks down the first. Swiderick looks to make this a 20-point lead for the Cardinals. And he does. 1:11 left, and the Cardinals are up 20 against the Bulldogs. Bulldogs have just seemed not to click tonight, and they didn't click very well Wednesday night at all. And to Dickinson, back to Stevens. Stevens shoots a 3, and he's too strong that time, and a rebound there by Falcone. As the Cardinals push it across, Swiderick pulls up and knocks down a floater. The cameraman fell asleep there for a second. I guess that tells you how fast this game slipped away. Finds Pamplin. Pamplin had an open 3 and did not shoot it. 47-25, and there's a shot, and that's way off. Rebounded by Pamplin, and Pamplin will put it up again. Javante Pamplin. Drive here, and offensive foul on Trent Reichley. 9 seconds left, 47-27. So a 20-point lead for the Cardinals. Look like going in to the fourth quarter. Brown will pick this ball up. He's going to immediately have to go to work. He's going to work, kicks it out, and Pamplin couldn't hold on. We're going to get a turnover. Seton has a chance to maybe get a shot off here before the quarter ends. 3.8 left in the third. Now just time for Centerville to get some experience in for the guys that don't play a whole lot. Swiderick pulls up from half court and off the mark. Clock stopped for a second. Rebounded and no good. 47-27. On the Wesley Boats Wealth Management scoreboard, we have Seton Catholic 47, Centerville 27. One more quarter to play. When we come back, we'll have the fourth quarter. This is Centerville and Seton basketball on Radio Troy Digital Sports.
At the Reed Orthopedic Center, our physicians and support team devote themselves to helping you return to a healthy and active lifestyle. Our expertise includes shoulder, elbow, foot, ankle, hand, wrist, hip, and knee injuries, as well as pain management and rehabilitation, and school athletic training programs and sports medicine. We are committed to providing you with the best possible orthopedic treatment that we can. To request an appointment at the Reed Orthopedic Center, call 765-935-8905.
For over 30 years, Reynolds Plumbing has been keeping the Richmond-Wayne County area running. Whether on commercial properties, restaurants, or residential, they've done quality plumbing, heating, and air work for thousands of customers. In a small town, a company like theirs cannot stay in business for as long as they have without being very good at what they do. It's not just about quality work, it's about customer service. If that's the kind of experience you want on your next plumbing or HVAC job, then Reynolds Plumbing has you covered. Call Reynolds Plumbing today at 966-0994.
Welcome back, everyone. We're here for the start of the fourth quarter as Centerville trails the Cardinals 47-27. Centerville's going to have to really dig deep here if they want to try to make this a ball game. Come crunch time of the fourth, going to take a couple threes and a couple miracles to get that to go. Brown's open for three. Brown's off the mark. Rebound by Nate Reed. And Torres is going to pull up for three, and he's short. Bulldogs had two chances there to connect on a three, and they came up short, both of them. Pushed by Seton. In for an easy layup. Brennicky, and he almost came away with the steal there after a bad pass, inbounds pass by the Bulldogs. Torres dribbles it across. Finds Brown. Stevens back up to Torres. Torres back out. Bulldogs went back to their starters. I look for them to stay with them probably the rest of the way. Showing finds Stevens. Taking too much clocks. And Schilling's called for a travel. Big guys aren't used to being out around that three-point line. I found the lone shark Schilling up there, and he had nowhere to go. Seton's really going to slow the pace down here. Nick Berger dribbling the ball up the court. He has 4 fouls, so could be interesting to see if he kicks up another foul. That may spark Centerville with a guy being fouled out of this ball game. Pulled up, missed, rebound, offensive rebound. Nobody's there. Centerville don't even have their hands up. And another rebound, and Nate Reed rips that rebound down. And he's going to be fouled by Adam Deitch. Nate Reed's going to be at the line for the Bulldogs. An inbounds pass. It wasn't the team's 7th foul. A little miscommunications there by the referees. Seton's up 49-27 with 6:25 left here in the fourth. Stevens pushes this ball across the timeline, kicks it to Brown. Stevens back up top. Finds Brown again. Brown tries to get it inside to Schilling. Schilling just not strong enough hands to come up with it as Seton looks to push. Finds Mohannon, and I'm pretty sure earlier in the game he would have took that shot, but I believe Coach probably told him, drive it in, take easy buckets, and just run your offense. Brennicky will pull up there with a floater and knock it down. Seton now up 51-27. I'm going to say this game is all but said and done now, as the Bulldogs have slipped another game away. You can really tell the impact of this inexperienced team is having, as they're struggling early. Torres drives and is called for a travel. Another Centerville turnover. If I had to go back and look at an official stat line, I'd say Centerville has 35 to 40 turnovers through only 7 quarters of play. Seton drives, kicked, bad pass. Almost turned the ball over, but fortunately came up, and Mohannon pulls up from 3, and he's off the mark. Rebound by Kobe Brown. Brown pushes it across the timeline. Looking for an open man. Stevens was open, didn't take the shot. Torres is open. He'll drive. And dribble it back up top to Brown. Brown will slow it down. Hits Torres. Torres wanted to shoot it, but didn't have his feet quite ready. And Torres will take this back up top. And the Bulldogs have really seemed to slow what they want as an up-tempo offense down a whole lot. Brown kicks, and Brown makes a bad pass. Brandeke drives and goes in for the easy lay-in. 53-27, 4:28 left here in the fourth, as the Bulldogs have all but let this game slip away. And a bad pass by Stevens, and another Centerville Bulldog turnover. The growing pains of a young team and an inexperienced team really showing tonight. Good. We're going to get a foul here. Looks to be on Torres. Or Kobe Brown will pick up the foul. Cardinals are going to be in the double bonus the rest of the way, up 53-27 with 4:08 left to play. So this may drag out for a while, which I'm sure the Bulldogs want to get in and out of here after this one. Slipped away there in the first quarter. Brandeke connects on the first free throw. Will he connect on the second? He does. Mass sub here for the Cardinals as they look to get some new faces in the ball game. Brown drives. Finds Schilling. Schilling turns around with a quick jump shot, and he's way off, but he followed his shot, got his own rebound. Seemed to be hacked. Gets in there. Stevens picks the pass off. Stevens gets it back down on the Schilling. Ooh, nice cut there by Stevens, but didn't see him. Kicked out to Brown for three, and Brown will knock down a three. Brown having another pretty good night again tonight. Even though there's some struggles from the Bulldogs. Swadrick in the corner for three. No foul call there, but he'll knock it down. Pushed up, Nate Reed. A foul there on Nate Reed. Got a little stare down there. Not something you like to see. Bohannon at the line. Monahan knocks or misses the first free throw. Went in and out. Falcone will check in for Adam Deitch. He's had a pretty good night for the Cardinals as well. Mohannon knocks down free throw number two. 29-point lead for the Cardinals. This is one of those weird nights, and you can especially tell it's hurting Centerville. These two teams usually play really competitive games against each other as it usually comes down to the final minutes, honestly, because last year's game was 70-65. Centerville beat them, but it was a close game down the stretch. Came down to crucial possessions for both teams. We got a timeout by the Cardinals as he was trapped along the baseline. When we come back, we'll have the remaining 3:06 left in the fourth on the Wesley Bitts Wealth Management scoreboard. We have the Seton Cardinals 59 and the Centerville Bulldogs 30.
For over a century, Richmond Power and Light has been providing safe, reliable energy to the citizens and businesses of Richmond and the surrounding area. Through their dedicated and talented employees, they are advancing their tradition of exceptional service through new technology, training, and efficiency in everything they do. Richmond Power and Light provides reliable, low-cost energy and technology services in a customer-focused, environmentally responsible, safety-conscious manner. Richmond Power and Light. Together we make powerful partners.
Welcome back, everyone, as we come out of that timeout by the Cardinals. We have the Cardinals up on the Bulldogs 59-30 with 3:06 The Bulldogs seem to be trapping. Don't want to get too close because I'm sure Coach Beach doesn't want to have this game extend out even longer, especially now that the Cardinals are in the double bonus. We're going to get a foul on Nate Reed, and that's going to be his 5th. And that's going to be the last of Reed, as Schilling's going to have to check back in for the Bulldogs. Reed not happy with the call. Slammed his hand on the bench, so I'm sure he's going to get a nice talk from Coach after that one. At the line now, Mohannon, and he's going to knock down a free throw as this lead is now 30 for the Cardinals. This game slipped away early in the first quarter for the Bulldogs. They had them there to start fairly early in the first, and then Seton just started clicking, and the Bulldogs just couldn't convert on all the levels they needed to. And the Cardinals took advantage, especially points off turnovers. And there's going to be almost another near turnover there for the Bulldogs. Pamplin drives, finds Schilling down low, and Schilling's going to be fouled, and he's going to go to the line for a couple shots for the Bulldogs. Schilling's been really involved in the offense Wednesday against Eastern Hancock. He got an early foul trouble, so he wasn't as much involved as he was tonight, but he's seeing plenty of touches tonight, and I'm sure Coach is going to be glad that he's in there getting the work in, even though he doesn't have the height compared to most average centers, you would say. Schilling will knock down the free throw. Schilling's second shot is good. 61-32, 2:36 left to play. Bulldogs down. And the Cardinals are really going to slow down their offense, try to eat as much clock away, try to play keep away, maybe work on a little bit of a slow-paced offense, which can be used in late game situations when you're needing a big possession, which is really good patience, getting the open shot, getting the good shot. We're going to get a hard collision there between Jellison and Mohannon, and there's going to be a foul called on Schilling. Moynihan at the line for 2 for the Cardinals. A little shaken up after the play, but he'll be all right. Moynihan up. Missed his first free throw. Falcone into the game. Haney into the game for the Cardinals. Coach Beach is going to turn, maybe clear the bench, maybe not. And Moynihan will knock down another free throw. Moynihan's going to check out, and that's going to be his night most likely, as most of the Seton starters are now on the bench, getting the rest they deserve after having this nice 30-point lead for this game. And Stevens is in the corner, pump fakes, doesn't take the shot, and he's going to turn it over. And Swiderick's going to take it in for the score, and he's going to be fouled by Stevens. 1:53 left in the fourth. Bulldogs trailed by 30, as Swiderick is going to go to the line for 2 for the Cardinals. Something Coach Beach probably didn't want his team to do is foul, especially foul being down 30 points with only 1 minute and 53 seconds left. Josh Juergens is definitely happy with his squad after tonight's performance. Picked up a very good opening night win, something I'm sure he's really ready to base this season off of after a great start. Pamplin will dribble it across, pass to Brown. Brown kicks it up to Pamplin. Pamplin finds Stevens. Stevens cross-court pass, finds Brown. Brown shoots a 3, and Brown knocks down another 3-point shot. 64-35 Cardinals. Brown's been knocking down a bunch of shots for the Bulldogs tonight and Wednesday night. Centerville still playing tight defense. Starting to fade off a little bit. Don't want any fouls called, and that pass is going to be picked off by Jellison as the Bulldogs look to push. Finds Stevens. Stevens pulls down. Finds Pamplin, who finds Brown. Brown drives, finds Stevens. Back to Pamplin. Pamplin pump fakes. Finds Jellison down low. Finds Schilling, which finds Brown, which finds Stevens. And Stevens is going to knock down a three. And that's something the Bulldogs can build off of. Ball movement, good passing, finding the open man and hitting the open shot. 43.1 left in this game. Cardinals probably going to dribble out the clock. May take one more shot, but really going to try to dribble out all the clock they can. And they're going to get an easy bucket there. As Royer is going to knock in an easy layup, as this lead is now 66-38, and Bulldogs are looking for more. Stevens shoots another three and miss, and 16.6. Surprised there wasn't a foul call there, but Bulldogs very fortunate that there wasn't, as there's only 16.6 left here in the fourth. As Berger's going to check out the game for the Cardinals, as all of the Cardinals starters are out of the game. Cardinals bound it, and the Bulldogs are pressing. Fade Jellison. Watch there. You don't want to get called for a foul, especially with 10 seconds left. And that's going to be the game. Cardinals are going to take this one, 66-38. When we come back, we'll have closing remarks on tonight's game, win Seton's next game, win Centerville's next game, and what we saw tonight. On the Wesley Belts Wealth Management scoreboard, we have the Seton Cardinals 66 and the Centerville Bulldogs 38.
Summit Computer Systems is a full-service computer manufacturing and support company founded in 1997. They partner with businesses and individuals to provide computer systems, hardware service, support, design services, high-speed wireless internet, network design, and more. Summit Computers, 1427 Chester Boulevard in Richmond. Give them a call at 939-2120.
Welcome back, everyone, here at Earlham College, where the Seton Cardinals defeated the Centerville Bulldogs by a score of 66-38. The Bulldogs continued with their early season struggles, turning the ball over, not connecting on the shots. So this is something we're going to have to see them work on over the years. The Cardinals went out and executed the game plan perfectly. I look for the Cardinals to have a really successful season down the road, as their next game's against Union County, which will be another tough task, but I'm sure the Cardinals will be up to it and ready to play. The Bulldogs have a game again this coming week, and I'm sure this week in practice we're going to see Coach Beach really talk to his team and really get back down to the fundamentals. This is Radio Troy Digital Sports with Centerville basketball again, as the Cardinals defeat the Centerville Bulldogs by a score of 66-38. This is Radio Troy Digital Sports.